came to see me. Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you because, boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs? Yeah. All the time. That's my peace.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has just sent shockwaves through the boxing world, and fans are struggling to believe it. After weeks of intense debate surrounding his controversial draw against Lamont Roach Jr., Davis has now revealed that his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, will not be in his corner for his upcoming fights, including the highly anticipated rematch with Roach. While rumors of a split have circulated for months, this announcement all but confirms that the once unbreakable bond between fighter and coach is beginning to crack. Here's everything you need to know.
He was at because it was something that we didn't do. It was something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest game and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memory.
According to Tank, Calvin Ford is stepping away to spend more time with his family while Davis prepares for the Lamont Roach rematch and his upcoming fights this year. That sounds like a respectful gesture, but nobody in the boxing world is buying it. It's the same carefully crafted excuse that was used when Leonard Eller was quietly pushed out of Mayweather Promotions. The same scripted lines, the same PR spin, the same attempt to make everything seem fine. But just like with Eller, the real story will come out sooner or later.
Will Calvin be with you on this fight? Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. Let's see.
The timing of all this is just too suspicious. Calvin Ford wasn't even in Tank's corner before the Roach fight. Fans noticed his absence, but Tank kept brushing it off, insisting everything was fine. Now, suddenly, Ford is stepping away to focus on family. It just doesn't add up. This isn't just some random trainer being phased out quietly. This is Calvin Ford, the man who's been with Tank since day one, the mentor who guided him from a young prospect to a global superstar. And now, right after the biggest controversy of Tank's career, he's just walking away? It's not a coincidence, and boxing fans know it.
A lot of talking back and forth, so I know that he was trying to steal. I know that he was trying to steal because I was establishing the real estate. I was popping my jab. I was making them think. I was making them do a lot of things. And the fact that
people are still buzzing about what happened in that crucial round against Roach, one of the strangest moments ever seen in a high-stakes fight. Tank unexpectedly took a knee without absorbing a significant shot, then casually walked over to his corner, where his trainer wiped his face. Referee Steve Willis initially began counting, but then abruptly changed his mind, allowing the fight to continue without ruling it a knockdown. That single moment could have completely altered the outcome of the fight.
I thought I won the fight clearly. I thought I won a close fight. I thought I won a very competitive fight. Okay. I'm not saying I steamrolled him or whatever.
Roach's team wasted no time filing an appeal, arguing that the referee should have ruled it a knockdown, a decision that would have given Roach a crucial advantage on the scorecards. The New York State Athletic Commission later admitted the ref made a mistake, but refused to overturn the result. That ruling only added more fuel to the fire. It was clear that Tank had caught a break. The fight ended in a draw, but many believed Roach should have won. Now, in the aftermath of the controversy, Tank is making major changes to his team, starting with the very man who was supposed to be leading him.
In New York, I think it raised some eyebrows because Tank was by himself, but not too much because Lamont was by himself and there wasn't too many people there. After the second one, there was some questions. And, Tank said what he said when he was asked about Coach Calvin. He didn't know. But then they reunited. What's your thoughts or any kind of message you could offer? Because obviously they got a relationship that's deeper than just a trainer and a fighter.
We don't know where this stuff is coming from, but it wasn't no reunited.
If Calvin Ford were truly stepping away for family reasons, why wasn't he involved in Tank's camp before the Roach fight? And if everything was fine, why does this announcement feel like an attempt to control the damage? This situation is unfolding just like what happened with Leonard Ellerbe when Mayweather Promotions started easing him out. At first, they didn't admit it outright. They framed it as Ellerbe stepping back for personal reasons. But over time, the truth started to surface. Floyd Mayweather no longer sought Ellerbe as part of his long-term plans, so he was quietly pushed aside. Now, the same thing seems to be happening with Calvin Ford. This isn't just a coincidence. There's plenty of speculation about what's really happening behind the scenes.
He wanted to show up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how his body is. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes y'all got to go to work? Do y'all feel like it all the time? So again, we getting ready for the rollout to the world. So he wanted to make sure he put on that great performance for the fans. We great, trust me. Y'all want y'all guy to come out.
Some believe Tank is trying to clean up his camp ahead of the Roach rematch, cutting ties with anyone he feels might be holding him back. Others suspect this isn't even Tank's decision, that the move is being orchestrated by people above him, just like Mayweather and Al Heyman made career decisions for him in the past. Either way, one thing is clear. This isn't about a trainer stepping away for family reasons. It's about power and control. Tank knows his reputation took a serious hit after the Roach fight. Fans and analysts are questioning him more than ever, and the last thing he can afford is another shaky performance. If he barely scraped by Roach the first time, what happens if he struggles again in the rematch? What if he loses? The pressure is at an all-time high, and it looks like Calvin Ford is the first casualty in Tank's attempt to regain control of the situation.
He been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant.
Tank has always been surrounded by powerful voices: Floyd Mayweather, Al Heyman, Leonard Eller, and Calvin Ford. But over time, we've seen them fade from the picture one by one. Eller was the first major name to go, and now Ford is out as well. The real question is, who's actually running things now? Is Tank finally calling the shots, or is he being guided, maybe even pushed, in a certain direction? Fans have noticed his efforts to distance himself from Mayweather, yet he hasn't fully broken free from the influence that both Mayweather and Heyman still hold over his career. With Ford gone, the power structure around Tank is more uncertain than ever. So, who's really in charge?
At DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin. You know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like...
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach, he look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to take your dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me...
How do you see Gervonta?
Well, I look at him as the key of the youth. You have me and you have him. Two different...
What does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he...
How's Calvin? How's me? How's Calvin?
Good, great. Good. Excellent. Don't believe that bullshit you hear on the line, man.
Okay.
No, Tank and Calvin, father and son, you know?